Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So, I wanted to film a quick update on our twin pregnancy. We are now at week 20. Well, I'm 20 weeks and 4 or 5 days, I think, today. So, this video is going to be an update on basically weeks 14 through 20 and just, some different things that have been going on since I filmed for you guys last time, a first trimester update. Um, I also have a couple must-haves that I want to talk about for new must-haves for me, and then I also have a gender reveal. Yay! We'll do a little bit later in the video. So, and of course, belly pics, bump pics. All right, so let me go ahead and get my belly out of the way. Tell you straight up, you guys, I have like popped or whatever they call it. Usually people say you pop over the past week, like somewhere between 19 and 20 weeks. Like I just got huge all of a sudden, is what I feel like. I'm gonna stand up and show you. So here we go. Get ready. It's big. This is from the front view and from the side view. Look at that. Look at that thing. Holy moly, you guys. This is like a legit pregnant belly now. I feel like I didn't look through my past pictures with Gray like super closely, but I was just looking really fast one day with a friend, and it like I saw like a 26-week picture that I had done with Gray, and I was not even nearly this big, and I'm only 20 weeks right now with these twins, so definitely the belly grows a lot faster. Also, second pregnancies they do anyway. Okay, so let's just kind of talk about some symptoms for any other twin moms out there who maybe are watching this to kind of get an idea of what they can expect, or just anyone who's curious about it, about how I'm feeling specifically. So overall, I think overall I'm doing really well for a twin pregnancy, at least compared to some of the things that I was reading and watching on different YouTube videos and things like that. The naps and the fatigue that I talked about in the first video have definitely subsided a little bit. Overall, like fatigue is still just kind of there and present all the time. But I'm sort of napping a lot less now. I'm only napping like maybe once a week or something like that. Although today I did take a nap. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and that brings me up to another thing. So I was gonna like force myself to film this video during Gray's nap time today, when I decided to ended up taking a nap, but I just didn't. And I've been trying to film this all week because I hit 20 weeks on Saturday. So today's now Wednesday. So every day since then, I've been trying to film it, and just for whatever reason, it hasn't worked out well. So that is why I'm in my lovely basement that you see around me. So I do apologize for the absolute crappy video quality. Not that I usually do good video quality anyway, but this is especially bad with my nice, or which way? That way. Oh, it's reversed on the camera. But my nice, what is that called? Plywood wall that my husband just built, and my nice cinder block wall behind us. So yeah, sorry about the background. Anyway, okay, so naps less often, so that's cool. But what I am noticing, and this is definitely like a word, word to the wise, whatever that saying is, for any other twin pregnant moms out there, is what I'm noticing is that, halfway through the day when I'm home with my toddler and he's napping, even if I'm not tired, like I have to make a conscious effort to eat lunch if I haven't already eaten, force myself to eat something and sit down and put my feet up. Like I literally sit in our, recliner couch, put my feet up for a little bit, for at least like I try to get at least 20 minutes of just sitting like that. And it sounds like, I hate to say this honestly, but it sounds so pathetic that I have to do that. But I try to tell myself it's okay. I'm growing two babies, whatever it is. I'm trying to get over that sort of mental block I have, because usually I just want to run around the house and try to be productive, get some laundry done, cook dinner, whatever it is. There's always a million things that you have to do. But I'm learning the hard way. If I don't stop and put my feet up for at least a good chunk of time, the rest of the day, I mean, it's just like your legs literally get ache. Well, mine at least. My legs literally ache later that day if I haven't rested. Like, I mean, it's really kind of crazy. Makes me feel very weak, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so yeah, overall energy is definitely better than the first trimester, I would say. I've even gotten in a few more workouts these past, what is that, 6 weeks, I guess, 14 to 20? Yeah, these past 6 weeks than I did, I think, the first trimester. Still not working out a ton by any means. But I did RX the CrossFit workout Annie the other day, well, like 2 weeks ago, I guess. So that was really cool. So it's double unders and sit ups, which both of those exercises could kind of be a little interesting when you're pregnant. But for whatever reason, they still feel fine to me. I did double unders all the way up, towards the very end of my pregnancy with Gray, and a couple weeks ago they still felt okay with these guys. I don't know why that is. I don't like running. I tried to run recently, like even just like 100, 200 meters, and I got cramps and it just feels uncomfortable. And I was like, okay, no, like running is probably not going to happen anymore. So everyone's just different. So for any CrossFit moms out there, my advice to you is you just have to listen to your body for a single pregnancy or a double pregnancy. Whatever feels right to you, go for it. If something feels like it's too much, even if some other pregnant mom is doing it, no need to do it. So just really listening to your body. With that being said too, I'm still getting those achy legs. It's better, but still sometimes getting like the achy, tired legs. And so days like that, like I definitely won't even try to work out that day because it's just, I don't know. I just know it's really not necessary. I figured out, I'm not sure if I posted about this last time, but I figured out how to sort of fix this insomnia for the most part. I still wake up kind of randomly, obviously bathroom breaks, but I will stay up till midnight. I think I did say this last time, but I'm still doing it. I will stay up till about midnight, which is why I'm filming this video at 10 o'clock at night because why not? I'm up. My husband is upstairs watching TV. But so yeah, I'll stay up till, midnight or so, and I will eat ice cream a lot of times, or I will eat, drink one of my protein shakes that I love, or, whatever it is. Make sure to eat something right then at like that 11:30 or midnight time before I go to bed. And then I usually can get like a solid chunk of sleep minus the bathroom breaks till like the morning, whether I'm waking up early that morning or not. At least it's like some time of me not waking up hungry. So I think that's definitely helping. Something new, a new symptom. Well, I don't know if I had it, and maybe I just didn't talk about it, but something that I definitely want to talk about now. Shortness of breath. Like, even right now as I'm talking, I sort of feel it, but oh my gosh, like, so I coach CrossFit, if you don't know, and when you coach CrossFit, you demo a lot of the exercises, like even just 1 or 2 reps, you're doing the exercises, you're talking to the group. I am like legit after I warm up the class and begin a class and I'm explaining a lot and demoing stuff, I am like out of breath by the end of it to the point where I'm literally like, okay, like, whoa. And I sort of try to hide it from my members, but obviously some people can probably tell and it's fine. But it's just as hilarious. It's cracking me up. The other thing with coaching I'm going to have to really start to be careful of is, again, like with demoing exercises, I'm so used to just, boom, 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 whatever it is, jumping up to the bar, to the box, or whatever it is, and just doing the exercise. Well, I am going to have to remind myself to not do that and be careful because the other day I went to demo a box jump. It was a 24-inch box, which is a little higher than most females are doing in a workout. And I just, not even thinking, just boom, okay, box jump. And I think my stomach was like, WTF if my stomach could talk. So yeah, I just think I'm going to have to be careful with that. Okay, let's see. That was that. What else has been going on this past 6 weeks? So we have been minivan shopping like crazy because I do have a toddler as well. So my first son, Gray, will be 2 years old and 2 months. If I go full term, he'll be 2 years and 2 months when these twins are born. Still pretty young. So we will have 3 children under the age of 2 years and 2 months. But so we have to get a minivan. Like literally there's no other option because I will have 3 big car seats, to go across. And so doing some research, I went in and looked and test drove and talked to other moms and things like that. And because of our situation with the 3 car seats, because he's still going to be in that big, toddler car seat, I have to put him in the back row of a minivan. And not all minivans, if you have a car seat in the 2 middle seats, 2 car seats, the 2 twins will be in the 2 middle seats. And then I will need to still get myself to the back row to buckle him in because he's only going to be barely even 2. He's not going to be able to buckle himself safely and pull it tight and all that stuff. So obviously I will still need to get myself there to be able to do that. So I need a walkway, and once you have the twin seat in that middle seat, you can't move it up or back or whatever. I'm sorry, the infant seat in that middle seat. Anyway, long story short, I narrowed it down to 3 minivans that we could get. We could either get the Chrysler Pacifica, the Toyota Sienna, or the Honda Odyssey. We ended up going with the Honda Odyssey, which I'm going to be honest, I'm not obviously getting endorsed by Honda or anything like that. And, no offense to anyone else who might have a different minivan, but I really think the Honda Odyssey is the best one on the market. Just, everything I was reading, like, I don't know, quality, features, drive, all that stuff. So we were lucky. We found a really great deal on, well, I don't know if it was a really great deal, but I'm telling myself it was a really great deal on a 2015 Honda Odyssey EXL. So we went for like a little bit of a higher up trim with obviously some mileage on it and stuff to still fit in our budget because we wanted the features of, the next, like not the base model. So the next trim's up. But yeah, it's a nice, cool, dark blue color. And so I ended up going out and actually buying it. I was at the dealership on my own. My husband stayed home with Gray, our toddler. And so it was kind of funny. That's sort of a big decision to be making like on your own. He said he trusted me, all that stuff. We had already talked about it and gone over the actual one that I went to test drive and all that. But it was still kind of nerve-wracking, So I'm sitting there at the dealership like texting him and, then they ask you the questions about the warranty and I'm like, I don't know. And, back to more texts and stuff like that. But the fun part is, so the next day, so I got home pretty late, like 8:30 from the dealership at night. So the next day he's in and like, looking all through it and takes it out for a drive himself and all this stuff. And he like legit loves it. Like my husband loves the car. Like I joke, I think he likes it more than I do. So yeah, just, it all really worked out well in that respect, knock on wood. We just did that last Friday. Okay, so other really fun update is we had our 20-week anatomy scan on Friday, which is also where we got to find out the genders finally. I'll get to that in a little bit. So let me just finish up a couple more things. Okay, so we did the minivans. I talked about shortness of breath. So the other thing I've been kind of starting to do is my registry. So this is my second pregnancy, guys, my second kid. Well, second and third kid. I was originally not, I don't know, this is kind of an interesting topic, kind of a tricky topic to talk about. I was not going to really I wasn't thinking of baby shower at all because we obviously already did a baby shower for my first baby. But because it's twins, it's kind of like there's just more stuff that you need. And, I've been to a lot of sprinkles for my friends. Second baby, they call it a sprinkle instead of a baby shower, a baby sprinkle, I guess. I've been to plenty of those, and I never think twice about it. I love to do it. I like to go and, support whatever friend is having the baby and, bring a gift and all that. And I never think anything of it. So I don't know why I feel a little weird, like asking people or, to like have another baby shower and people have to give us more gifts. I feel a little weird about it, but I honestly, I think I'm going to just set that aside because we started putting together, started actually thinking about it, sort of getting our heads out of like, denial, everything will be fine mode, like we were initially in, and, really started thinking about it. And there's a lot of stuff that we're going to need for twins. Like I definitely want the Twinsy nursing pillow. So it's basically like 2 boppies put together, but the middle section can flip up. I'll link to it below. I'll link to it in my blog post too that I do for this. But so definitely want that. Like I want to try to tandem nurse. I definitely want to breastfeed. I'll touch upon that in a second. But anyway, so like that, just I'm trying to think what else I've put on there right now. But I don't know, just every couple of days I'll like think of something. I'm like, oh my gosh, like we're definitely gonna need that. I might as well just tell you right now real quick. But so with the gender reveal. So it is going to be 1 girl and 1 boy. Yay! So super excited about that since I have a boy now. I have a son now. So he'll get to have a little brother and a little sister. And I get to have a girl because I've sort of always just wanted a girl. So, super, super happy we were with that. And so back to the registry. So the point being, so now I'm thinking like, okay, well, we went pretty minimal with gray anyway. We only got a few of each thing. Obviously boy-ish colors, gray kind of colors. I did try to keep it neutral just in case we did have a girl next. But, obviously more boy sort of trend. So now that we know we're having a girl, I've put some girly things on my registry. So some pink things and, just like the essentials. Like I know I'm going to want a couple more sleep sacks for two kids versus one. I know I'm going to need another sheet, stupid stuff like that. So I could just get like a girly one being, I know I need another one. So anyway, and then we've got some other stuff on our registry, but point being, I've started to put that together. I see that out of breath. So sorry guys. Told you. I am using the Amazon registry this time. I did not use that the first round because when I was pregnant with Gray, Babies R Us and Toys R Us was still open. So we registered through them. There was one right up the road from my house, but they've now closed. So it's almost funny, now that I've thought about buying some stuff, I'm like, okay, my choices are either Target, Walmart, or a Buy Buy Baby, which I don't really have one close to me. I think the closest Buy Buy Baby is like a half hour away, so it's not really like just run there real quick if you need a new nipple or whatever. Yeah, so not that you can do that for Amazon either, but at least I don't know. Anyway, so we're registered on Amazon because there's kind of almost no other choice. Target, I don't know that I will register on Target. I guess I could, but I don't know. Okay. So that's my registry. So let's talk about the sonogram a little bit. So that was really fun. So we had it on Friday, September 14th. It was, so Ben came with me and Gray came with me. It was early in the morning, 8 o'clock. Ben took the whole day off of work. He came with me. We brought Gray. We got to see, well, they didn't reveal the gender, but we then found out later. We were looking at the girl first. So the girl is kind of sitting like, close up. Man, look how big that belly is. Okay, the girl is kind of sitting like down here, and then the boy is kind of sitting like up here. If that makes sense. So, here's another thing. Look at my belly button. It's so freaking huge. My belly button has gotten out of control the past few weeks, and I don't like it. I think it's very gross. But anyway, so she's looking at the girl, but we didn't know, but she's doing all the cool things. The anatomy scan's really neat if you haven't yet been through one of those. Definitely look forward to that. It is cool. You get to see like arms and legs and hands and feet, and it's so cute. I'll post maybe I'll insert a picture of one of the hand or feet ones or something like that because it's fun. Our sonogram technician was cute. With one of the hand ones, she wrote on it, "Hi, Mom and Dad." So that was pretty funny. So then she went up. So the girl was kind of hiding her face a little bit. So she was like, "All right, come on, like turn around, baby, turn around." So she ended up going up top to then the boy and doing the boy for a little bit. And she was able to see the gender pretty quickly on that. I'm trying to remember. So because Ben was with Gray, he started to get, it takes a while because they're doing a lot of different pictures. So Gray started to get a little antsy. So Ben ends up taking him out, I think, right before she had gone to the second baby. Yeah. And so anyway, so she's looking at the second baby but he knew it was a boy. Well, anyway, okay, whatever. I'm getting the exact things mixed, but so she shows us the boy first she shows us the boy because you could definitely tell it was a boy. So we were like, yay, awesome. So Ben was super excited because he wanted the boy. He wanted another boy. He thought it was gonna be two boys. So looking at all those pictures, so then she decides to go back to the girl to see if she had flipped, and that's when we found out the girl was second, and so Ben was gone at this point. So she tells me, so she wasn't gonna tell me. That's how it happened. She wasn't going to tell me since Ben wasn't in the room. I said, oh, no, don't, you got to wait till he's here. So she was going to hide it. Well, she had typed, without me knowing, she had typed on the thing, "I'm a little sister." Like, on the screen, "I'm a little sister." So then she was flipping back through some of the pictures, and it popped up, and I said, and she goes, "Oh, no, I didn't want you to see that." But, I had seen it by mistake. So I knew it was a girl before Ben did, and I'm not going to lie, you guys, I got teary-eyed. I got so excited. Just, girl, I'm so excited. So the cool part was then, that was Friday. Then Sunday, we had organized my family to come over for a gender reveal, just like a dinner, really. It was just my immediate family for a little gender reveal party. So my sister has 4 kids. So what I really wanted was something that, her 4 kids and maybe Gray as well, being only 22 months old right now, could like participate in a little bit. So rather than just, one immediate thing where like the balloon came out or whatever it was, I wanted it to be like almost like a little game where they could like, I don't know, I had ideas in my head, but nothing was like, I couldn't really figure anything out of like what they could do so that all 5 kids could like, pull a little piece of it or something before the news was announced. But so I had organize them all to come over. So I finally thought of the idea on Saturday. I think Saturday, yeah. I still used balloons. I just got one balloon that said I'm a boy, or it's a boy, and one balloon that said it's a girl. And I figured out a way. I'll actually do another post on this, or just a blog post though, but I'll like put up some more pictures about it. But I figured out this really cool thing with clothespins where I had like a row of like 20 clothespins, and only 2 of them held the balloon string. So if they pulled the balloon clothespin, if they pulled the right one, the balloon would pop up. But if they pulled any of the other ones, they would just get a clothespin and nothing else. So it's kind of fun. So we had the kids like circling through. Gray didn't really do it. He only tried it once and actually kind of messed it up. So we didn't let him do it. But so the kids were like circling around, pulling the clothespins. But the best part, at least for me and for my family, was that the boy balloon went up pretty early. Like my niece Anna, my oldest niece, got it. And so that went up, and so everyone's like, yay, yay, a boy, So then when the girl balloon was the second one to go up, and just because my family is mostly all girls, and that one, like, it was all the way to like almost the last clothespin that finally my youngest niece, Charlotte, well, my youngest niece on my side, Charlotte, was able to, pull the right clothespin, and the pink balloon popped up. And so the cheers amongst my family, oh my gosh, I got teary-eyed again. My sister got teary-eyed. I mean, it was just, so fun, so fun, so fun. So initially, we weren't going to do any kind of gender reveal. And then I finally said, because my birthday was actually right around the corner too. So it's kind of like right around that weekend. So when I thought about it like a month or so ago, I was like, let's just do it, like it'll be fun. Like, why not? These are the last kids that we plan on having, I don't even think we're going to have that many other kids in our family on both Ben and my side, Ben's side and my side. I know my sister's done. I think only one of Ben's brothers might still have kids, but the other 2 are definitely done. So there's not going to be that many more kids. But in any case, so we said, I convinced my husband. I said, please, like, let's do it. It'll be so much fun. We obviously knew from the sonogram. We couldn't wait. But it was just so fun to have my whole family there together. My sister, my mom, my dad, my stepdad, just everyone kind of important. My nieces and my nephew, all there. And boom, we did that. So anyway, that's a lot about that, but it was just really cool. Okay, moving on. So one last thing I wanted to talk about before I go into just a couple products that I'm loving these past few months or few weeks. So I'm getting a lot of questions about nursing. People are like, are you really going to try to nurse both babies? Are you going to try to breastfeed? Like, da-da-da. And I mean, anybody knows when you're pregnant, you just get a lot of like random questions and thoughts that people have. And sometimes it's like, don't share your opinion, but whatever. People are going to be people. I really should have brought some water down. But so that question is kind of funny to me. Like, I really, really, really strongly believe in nursing and breastfeeding. And, that's just my personal opinion. It's just something that I want to be able to do for my kids. If it's not something that you did, or if you can't do it, any moms out there, whatever it is, that's all fine. Like, I'm not judging or anything like that. I just know for me personally, it's something I really want to do. And so the question to me, are you really going to try to nurse the 2, is kind of funny. I'm like, of course I'm going to try to do that. Like, why would I not try? So that's just very interesting. I know it's going to be crazy. I know it's going to be challenging. Who the heck knows if I can tandem nurse? Gray had latching issues for the first couple months. I had to exclusively pump pretty much. He would like latch a little bit, but not really get any actual milk. So we just sort of did it for fun. Until finally, miraculously, one day, I think it was like right when he turned 2 months, or right when he turned 3 months. I think 2 months. Right when he turned 2 months old, all of a sudden, like, he could latch, like, and then we were good to go from there on out. But for the first 2 months, or 3 months, I honestly can't remember, I pumped every single time, every single feeding for him. I pumped, and then we fed him. So if I have to do that for these twins, like, I'm gonna have more help this time. Hi, Mom. Hi, Carol. If you ever watch this, my mother-in-law. I know you guys are going to come help us. I'm going to be asking for a lot more help this time. I'm not going to be prideful like I was in my first pregnancy. And yeah, so anyway, so that's kind of the whole thing about nursing and breastfeeding and all that. Okay, so just a couple more things to say. I just want to go over a couple new products I'm loving. I didn't bring them down. Well, that's silly. Well, anyway, I'll put up a picture or I'll link it in my blog. But so I talked a little bit about in the first trimester update. I talked about how I am eating so much more dairy like products like milk, yogurt, ice cream for sure, and so TMI to like tell the world, but my body does not handle dairy all that well, just from like a digestive standpoint. And just in general, like pregnancy anyway, sort of slows digestion and all of that. So I found this product. It is called Good Belly, and it is a drink. It's like a juice, but it has probiotics in it. So it's a probiotic juice. My husband is coming down. I think I'm going to pause this. I'll have to start again. Okay, I'm back. Silly husband. He's going up to bed. He just wanted to tell me. So Good Belly. Okay, so I wish I brought the carton down, but I should have ran up and got it right now. But anyway, it is just, a carton. It's literally juice, like you find it in the juice aisle, but it's probiotics. It's got a bunch of really good probiotics in it. And it is, A, it's delicious. B, it's got all clean ingredients in it. And C, like it really is working, if you know what I'm saying. So it's helping. It's really, really helping me. And then I've been, doing some more of the, I guess I have one other product. I've been doing more of the yogurt, like just trying to find really anything with probiotics. And there's I think the brand is Silk, makes an almond yogurt that I'm loving. It's got the probiotics in it, and it's almond milk instead of dairy. So that's helping. But sometimes with almond milk products, you have to be a little careful. Not that you have to be careful, but I don't always love almond milk stuff because there's really not much to it. Like if you read the nutrition label, it doesn't have a lot of fat. It doesn't have a lot of protein. If depending on if you get a flavored one, of course it'll have some sugar in it, some carbs, but just overall it's almost like water. It's just not very dense of nutrients. Well, somehow this almond yogurt, I don't know how they did it, but there's it just must be like better quality, like thicker, maybe, I don't know. It is more, there's I want to say there's like 11 grams of fat in one of the little yogurt cups that you can buy. It's like 11 grams of fat. There's at least 6 or something grams of protein. So in other words, when I eat it, I know at least I'm getting something, and it's not just like a filler. Even coconut milk yogurt, oftentimes there's really not much fat or protein. Well, there's no protein in coconut milk yogurt, but sometimes there's not even that much fat in it either, even though coconut milks, they like to do things low fat and yada yada. So you just have to be careful with what you're using. Well, this almond milk, I'm loving. Almond milk yogurt from Silk. So again, I'll try to insert a picture or something. Okay, so that's kind of like food products. And then honestly, I haven't really used anything much differently. I'm still loving the maternity tank tops I talked about in the first one from Target. And then as far as maternity clothes, because I'm in fitness, like literally my whole wardrobe is leggings. So I've been getting away with my leggings right now without having to wear maternity pants. But I have a feeling, guys, that's going to end pretty darn soon. Or I'm going to have to at least buy a couple pairs or borrow or something. I don't know. I hate to buy them, but do something for some maternity pants. Shirts wise, I'm okay. I've got a few left from Grace pregnancy that shirts I can wear. My workout tank tops, I have like workout tank tops and t-shirts that are still fine over my belly. Not all of them, of course, but some of them. I did buy, these leggings I'm wearing from Walmart. Can you see them? They're like a fun little pattern, So I bought those. They had them at the beginning of the season, like heading into the fall season. They had them for, I want to say they were $6. So I bought 3 different pairs, like a gray pair, a red pair, like a burgundy pair, and then these fun like patterned pair. So I figure, they're kind of like that soft material and, warm enough that I figure they can take me all the way to the end of the pregnancy. So what I do, a little trick, any pregnant moms out there, a little trick that you can do is I literally just take whatever leggings or things that I have that don't have like a zipper and a button. I really don't wear zippers and buttons at all. So now, obviously, so anything that is just like a legging style, I literally just, for the 10th time, I'll show you one more time. I literally just like push it down below, like see how it would come up to like here if I wanted it to, but I just squish it down below where my actual belly is. And then it makes it comfortable enough, at least for right now, the size I am right now at 20 weeks, it makes it comfortable enough that I can wear it for the whole day. But I'm definitely not pulling anything up over my belly. I also have in my wardrobe, a friend of mine gave them to me from her pregnancy, a couple of those belly bands. So I haven't worn them yet, but I have a feeling I'll be starting to wear them kind of soon, probably. Okay, so my last product that is new to me these past couple weeks that I am absolutely loving, it is Amazon Prime. movies or whatever they call it. Amazon Prime TV. Like the fact that you can watch lots of movies and lots of free TV shows if you have Amazon Prime. So we've had Amazon Prime forever. Like, I don't know, at least 2 years. Ben is more into it, which is kind of hilarious. But I've been getting more and more into it, this whole like online shopping thing. I don't know why I didn't really get into it very much earlier, because I always enjoyed shopping. Well, now that I have a kid, it's not as enjoyable. Unless I go late at night. But now that I'm pregnant, I'm too tired really to go like later at night and stuff like that. So anyway, getting really into Amazon Prime. Well, they sent us a letter in the mail, and they said, hey, we noticed that you were not taking advantage of your free included, whatever the heck they called it, subscription to Amazon Prime TV or whatever it's called. I don't remember. But anyway, so we already had one of those little things, Fire Sticks. Is it called a Fire Stick? Whatever it is, the Amazon thing that plugs into your TV. We already had one of those, just like I think someone had given it to us or something. So we had it just kind of laying around. We never used it. And that's all you need. So you plug that into your TV. You log in to your Amazon Prime login, which Ben already had. We've been paying for that for a couple of years. We don't have cable, by the way. We haven't had cable, I don't know, for years. So anyway, so now we have all these TV shows. Well, let me tell you, that is not really helping with me staying up late at night, but it's okay because I'm not tired at all. And I want to stay up anyway to eat something around midnight. I have just been watching so much TV between now and midnight. I mean, it's not good, but it is kind of good. So that's one of the products that I'm loving is my Amazon Prime TV thing. Okay. I think that's it, guys. Whew, I'm really out of breath. I think that's really it. But I showed you my belly. I will put in some more pictures. I will show you our fun little gender reveal picture that my sister took. Thank you, Lauren, if you watch this. And I will insert some other pictures from basically week 14 through week 20, different belly pics that I took. But I officially feel huge now. I know I'm not huge. Oh, one more thing I want to talk about. For anyone who listens to this that is maybe a CrossFitter or an athlete, just kind of muscular and pregnant, know that your weight gain is going to be different if you are losing muscle. So let me explain that. Okay, I am 20 weeks pregnant with twins, and according to my sonogram on Friday, I have only gained 8 pounds. You guys, 8 pounds is not a lot. Like I should be, the book that I was reading, what I was aiming for back when I was like 12 weeks and 11 and 12 weeks and not really showing at all, the book that I read says, the one I talked about in my last video, I forgot the name of it now, but it says that you should gain 25 pounds by week 20, which is now. So that was kind of the number in my head, like 6, 7, 8 weeks ago. That was the number in my head. And I said to myself, okay, I got to eat. I got to really force myself to eat. I have to not work out as much because I need those calories, all of that. Well, good news, really, really, really good news, because I was a little worried about it, is at the sonogram on Friday, they weighed 10 pounds. They did not weigh 10 pounds. They weighed 10 ounces and 11 ounces. So I think the girl was big. The girl was 11 ounces and the little boy was 10 ounces. And so that was in about 30th percentile. So my doctors were happy with that. They were not concerned at all. They were, so they're growing in there. They're definitely growing in there. So even though my scale says I've only gained 8 pounds, it's because I have literally lost weight in my arms and my legs. I mean, you guys, my legs have shrunk, and my glutes, I am telling you, I have just lost so much muscle already that's reflective on the scale. Muscle weighs more than fat, yada, yada, yada. So I've gained weight. I mean, obviously, you saw my stomach. My stomach is big. And my babies are growing. They're in there, and they're a good size. But, so just something to be aware of, because this even happened to me a little bit with Gray's pregnancy. My doctor said to me at one point, you really haven't gained that much weight, yada, yada. I wasn't concerned at all because I was only having one baby. I don't know. I didn't even think about, is he going to be big enough in there? But with twins, because their size is a really big deal when they're born, you want to stay out of the NICU, all that stuff. Just a whole different ballgame than one baby. So anyway, so with my first pregnancy, they had said, are you sure you're eating enough? Make sure you're gaining it. And I said to them, look, I'm probably losing muscle. I'm like, that's probably why the scale is only creeping. But, clearly I have a baby in there. My belly looks fine. So they were like, okay, fine. Well, so this time they didn't bring it up, but I was personally worried about it from just from that book I read. And like, but now that I know at 20 weeks, they're measuring okay. I'm still going to make sure I eat enough. I'm still praying for them to, stay in there full term. Um, and, be big enough when they're born that, we don't have to do the NICU or anything like that. Obviously, I'm still praying for that. But yeah, but somehow my scale only says 8 weeks, or 8 pounds. So kind of funny. It'll be very interesting to see how it progresses over the next basically 18 weeks or so, or 17 weeks at this point. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, my throat's getting really dry. I'm going to go up and drink some water. But thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. And if I know you personally in life, thank you so much for, supporting me through this. And if I don't know you, if you're just watching this on YouTube, and if you're pregnant, best of luck to you. Don't ever feel guilty about anything that you're doing while you're pregnant. And feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. And I will see you guys in my next update. Okay, bye. Have a good night.